Good morning, students. Welcome back to online English classes. I hope my videos are helping you to understand the topic clearly, easily, and thoroughly. Today, again, I am with you with a new topic that can be seen on the screen of your PC or mobile phone, and that is pronouns. Pronouns are the words used for naming words. Let us read in detail about them. The word pronoun is made up of two words, dear students, pro and nouns. Pro means for or acting as, or noun means naming words. It means pronouns are words for nouns. If you look at the definition, we'll find that a pronoun is a word that is used as a substitute for a noun or noun phrase. A pronoun can function as a subject, an object, or a complement in a given sentence. If you look at the given sentence, they like you, in this particular sentence, the word they has been used as a subject and you has been used as an object in this sentence. The winner was C. In this sentence, the word C has been used as the subject complement because the word C has been giving us information about the subject, that is the winner. Pronouns are used to avoid repetition and awkwardness of language. What awkwardness means is that if we use the same word again and again in a paragraph, the language becomes awkward and it reduces the beauty of the language. And it can be reduced by making use of pronouns instead of nouns. Let us know the kinds of pronouns, and they are personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, and distributive pronoun. Let us read about them one by one. The table that is in front of us can give us information about personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. Personal pronoun consists of first person, second person, and third person. We need to know that the first person is the speaker in a sentence, second person is the listener, and third person is the person or thing that or who is talked about. Then we can see the word written nominative case, objective case, possessive adjectives, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. When we see I or we, they are related to first person. When we use them as subject, that is called nominative case. When we use them as object, that is called objective case. When we use these words to show possession or relation, then they are possessive adjectives, and when we use them to show the possession of the particular word, that is called possessive pronoun. And when we add self with possessive adjective, then it becomes reflexive pronoun. Then we have to give a closer look to second person. In this category only you is there. You, your, yours, and yourself. It is for subject, it is for object, it will take a noun after this, and it will not take a noun, and it will be used when the subject is you. Then third person, he is used for a male as a subject, she is used for a female as a subject, it for neuter gender. It can be used for a baby or animals, and they, the word they is used for plural as a subject, and him, her, it and them, they are used as objective case, and then his, her, its and their, these words actually take a noun after them, and his, hers and theirs will not take any noun after them, and they are used as reflexive pronoun. In order to know in detail about them, we have come to know that the words that are written in this particular box are used as subject, in the next they are used as object, and in the next box they are called possessive adjectives, and they always take a noun after them, and they are used to show ownership, possession or relationship. Let's have a closer look at the examples. I teach you, they praise him, she brought them here, you presented me a gift, his opinion is absolutely correct, her car is costly, their performance was satisfactory, our coach is hardworking, my friends are coming today. In these examples, the words I, they, she and you have been used as subject, and you, him, them and me have been used as object. In next sentences, his, her, their, our and my, they are taking a noun after them, and they have been used as possessive adjectives in these particular sentences. Then possessive pronouns are used as they are given in the examples. This school is mine. If we say this is my school, then we have to use my before school. But in this sentence, this school is mine. That pen is yours. They are used as possessive pronouns. Don't waste your time, and mine too. Here we have used mine. Here before time there is your, means it is possessive adjective, and in the next part of the sentence, when we don't find the noun we are talking about, we must use possessive pronoun in that, as mine has been used here. Save her life and yours too. In this sentence also the situation is the same. In third part, we can use possessive pronouns as subject of a particular sentence, as it is written here. Hers is a beautiful park, or ours is a great and culturally rich country. Again, they are used as subject. A reflexive pronoun is used with the subject, and when the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. As we can see in the example, I saw myself in the mirror. They wrote themselves a thank you note. Here with I we have used myself, and with they we have used themselves. A reflexive pronoun is required after these verbs: absent, avail, acquit, adapt, adjust, address, behave, conduct and enjoy. He absented himself from the meeting. Absented verb has been used, so we have used reflexive pronoun, that is himself, in this sentence. We ought to avail you ought to avail yourself of this opportunity, means you with you, yourself is there, and the verb avail has been used in the sentence. Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns are used for emphasis. They have form identical to those of reflexive pronouns, but their uses are different, their meanings are different. Mary herself typed all the letters. Here we have been giving emphasis on the work that has been done by Mary, and she herself typed all the letters. And I saw the queen herself. Here herself in this sentence, and this work can be finished today itself. here itself has been used, and they are the examples of emphatic pronoun that are used in the sentences we have read. Then it comes demonstrative pronoun, and they are used to point to people or things they stand for. This and that are used to show nearness, and these and those are used to show distance. Let's have a look at the examples. This is our new house. Here we have used this, and those people apply, those who apply late will not be considered. Here we have used those as demonstrative pronouns. So in order to understand them thoroughly and completely, let's have a look at the examples and exercises. Complete the following sentences with the right pronoun, subject pronoun, possessive pronoun, possessive adjective, object pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. Here, garden is bigger than blank. They and we have been given in the bracket, so we can use here their garden because it is a noun, so it needs a what? Possessive adjective before it. So their garden is bigger than ours. Here we will use ours, and it will be a possessive pronoun. Then I think he doesn't like me. Here subject is needed, so we have used I think. He doesn't, again subject is needed, and like me, here we need an object, objective case, that means we have to use me in this sentence. Are you talking to her? We'll use her here. She has been given here, but we need a possessive pronoun here, sorry, objective case here, so her will be used. Don't ask me, ask her. Don't ask me, in both cases we need objective case, so me has been used here and her here. Don't ask her, don't ask him, sorry, don't ask him, he doesn't know. Here we need an objective case, and in the next part of the sentence we need a nominative case, so we'll use he here and him here. Has the dog had its food? Because noun is here, so we'll use possessive adjective here, so its will be used. Have you got your passport? Again noun is there, so possessive adjective. I don't like their method, again noun is there, so there will be used here. In ninth sentence, they are not your notebooks, so again your will be used before noun. They asked them to invite us. They asked them, objective case is needed after verb, and again here after to infinitive we need an objective case, so they asked them to invite us. This is my book, my notebook, and that is his. Here we'll use his, his, and that will work as possessive pronoun, not as possessive adjective, because had it been a possessive adjective it will take a noun after that, but there is no noun in this particular sentence. Ram and I were doing our homework, because I is mentioned there, so Ram and I both we are mentioned here, so we'll use are in this particular blank because a noun is given after the blank. John went to the cinema with Sarah, and it is Sarah went with Sarah and me. Here me will be used as objective case. Don't hurt yourself while cutting it. Here we need a reflexive pronoun, so we'll use don't hurt yourself. You is given, so yourself will be used. I must watch how you speak with others. Here subject is needed, nominative case is needed, we'll use you here. Rohan met a friend of mine today, and they talked themselves for hours. In the first blank we'll use possessive pronoun mine, In the second blank we'll use subjective case, nominative case they, and then reflexive pronoun themselves for ours. Can you lend me dictionary? Can you lend me dictionary of yours? Here we'll use possessive pronoun, and in the first blank we'll use can you lend me possessive objective case will be used here. Mary married to an old friend of hers will be used here. Here we'll use possessive pronoun. Can you help us? We don't know how to do it. In the first blank we'll use objective case, and in the next part we'll use subjective case, nominative case we. Don't disturb the baby, it is sleeping in its cradle. Here nominative case it will be used, because for baby it's a neuter gender, we'll use it for it, and is sleeping in its cradle. Here we'll use possessive adjective. I hope you must have come to know how to use the pronouns in the given sentences. In the next part of the video I'll tell you the rest of the pronoun. Keep watching and subscribe and like if you think my videos deserve it. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.